What is up, fans? I'm your host, Alex Kramer, and I'd like to welcome you back to A Greatest Pod on Turf, aka A Great Podcast. We are here today to thank you for the last episode and how you guys you responded well to it. We love
pronounced the greatest pod on turf. I don't know why you said a greatest.
My bad. We love the response. We would love we're gonna get them back out on all the other platforms. But make sure you keep blowing up the pods like that. Let's get this thing growing. Let's get the train rolling. Make sure to subscribe. Kieran is in the building. Kieran, what is up?
What's up? Let's get it rolling, man. We got a lot of topics today. There's a few main topics we want to brush through, and then we'll just give you our general landscape opinions out here because that's what we're known for. Here's the first big topic that a lot of shows have been covering. It's this huge story. There's two big ones. First, we want to talk about this Draymond Green punching his teammate Jordan Poole in the face, knocked his ass out at practice. Now, okay, I guess we're just going to say basically our opinions on the whole topic. Now, here's the thing with Draymond, man. He always gets in beefs with his teammates, and a lot of people call him an asshole and shit, but I don't think so, because when you're with the team, man, he's really just keeping it real. Now, should he have socked Jordan Poole? No, but I don't think Jordan Poole was that mad at him, as you shouldn't, bro. These guys are top pro athletes. They're fired up. They're hyped up. They're trying to compete with the best of the best. And Draymond got a little carried away and just socked the dude. I don't see the big problem, bro. It's like people always trying to say with the Davante Adams stuff, and we'll talk about that. But like people are such pussies, man. I'm sure Jordan Poole was not that pissed off. He just socked them. Who cares, man? It's not that deep. It was his teammate. He got fined. He's suspended.
He really rocked him, bro. He
really rocked him, man. That's a big motherfucker. That kind of punch.
Wait, you're saying he's gonna get suspended?
No, he's not going to get suspended.
I hope he doesn't get suspended. I think Jordan Poole probably deserved it for whatever he said to him, you know? He probably got him really fired up. Disrespected him a little. Disrespected Draymond. Draymond, he might not be that great anymore, but you can't disrespect the guy for what he has done.
No, he's good, man. The stuff he brings to the court. Like, people, they don't know really the game when they say he sucks. They call him Mr. Triple Single. Because he gets like 8, 7, and 6 a game. But dude, if you watch those Warriors teams with KD and that whole run, even without KD, it's just what he brings with his passing and his vision and the way he sets screens and his rebounding and fouling guys at the right time, bro. It's exactly what like Ben does. It's fucking doesn't show up in the box score, but he's a guy you fucking need on your team, man. You need him on your team.
Speaking of Ben, dude, I saw this video of him, and he was just like shooting around somewhere with the team. And he like goes up and takes like a little shot, and he just misses it so bad far left.
I saw that too.
Funniest thing I ever saw.
He's just horrible, dude. He's so bad. Now the thing with Ben, he's shooting with the wrong hand, and you could tell he does everything else. When do you ever see this? Okay, in baseball, sometimes guys. No, sometimes in baseball you got guys swinging lefty and then throwing righty. That happens a lot, or vice versa. But Ben, you'll never see a guy in basketball who does everything. He writes with his right hand. He probably eats cereal with his right hand. He gets on his phone with his right hand. But he shoots a basketball left-handed. What the fuck kind of logic is that? I heard his dad or one of his coaches kind of forced him to do that. I mean, that's just so ridiculous, bro. What the fuck? Shooting basketball?
That's weird.
He's such a flawed player. And I think the Nets are going to be a good regular season team, but when it gets to the playoffs, you can't have one-way players out there. And Ben's a one-way player. He really is. It's not going to improve Nets fans.
Obviously, Ben, we support you on this show.
No, we do not support Ben on this show. Stop with that bullshit.
Kieran's a Ben hater. But let's move on. Let's talk about Davante Adams. Obviously, a similar thing, but way worse in my opinion because
it's not worse at all. No,
but the thing is, when I see the push, he hardly even. It looked like the guy flopped so hard, bro.
Dude, he did. He got in his way.
Davante Adams that big. It ain't that big of a guy that little bit of a push is going to make you flop that hard.
Dude, Davante, people are such pussies when it comes to this, and people, oh my god, people are going to come at me for saying this shit. Like, it's assault. Dude, it's assault. Are you kidding me? You ever been to the New York subway or even the Philadelphia fucking train station? You could file 30 assault charges, man. Like,
he's going to get,
bro. Listen, Davante Adams, I'm a Raider fan. I don't like to be biased. I'm a Raiders fan. I was even pissed off at that time. He's on the fucking team. We went 1-4, and the problem with the Raiders is, look, before we talk about Adams, there's like 4 or 5 plays each game that if the Raiders make easy plays, they easily win. They should be 5-0. Maybe the Chargers game, okay, we could say that's a loss. But besides that point, the Raiders should have won that game. And dude, Davante Adams isn't looking; he's just walking, and this camera guy walks in front of him, so he just gives him a little shove. I mean, is that so bad? It's like
No,
the guy's gonna
but he's
call the
getting
fucking
sued.
cops.
Dude, I saw the guy's hospital or a police report, and it says he went to the hospital for whiplash and a headache.
Yeah, it's just complete bullshit, bro. He
Guys
was
got
not.
it. Guys just he. It is a money grab. It is a money grab, and he'll probably get money. But he should have used this to his advantage to become boys with him. You know, he shouldn't be trying to be a dick and take his money.
Let me ask you: if he shoved you, would you call the cops?
Would you?
No, I don't think I would. I wouldn't really care that much. Now it's easy for me to say that.
Oh, dude, I don't know. If
Not,
he disrespected me like that, I would probably get up and fucking get in his face.
if I was broke and had no money, I'd probably try to get some cash out of him. But that guy was employed, so I don't know.
No,
Maybe
he's gonna get a lot of cash out of him, not a little, dude.
I doubt it, man, because he filed for it's an assault. Like I just can't, in no way in my mind does that register as assault. Like I know it fits the technical definition of assault, but it's such a soft
What do
way
you think's
to say.
gonna happen?
No, I mean he fucking. I don't think he'll get
I
suspended.
can't answer that question, man. I can't answer that question. I don't
I
think
mean,
I would.
dude, when you think of
He
assault,
pushed me the way that he did. I don't think I would have fallen.
dude, when you think of assault, you think of a dude just like whamming on a guy, just punching him right in the face. I mean, dude, to be fair,
No, dude. If someone punched me in the face one time, I'd probably charge him with assault.
it depends on the situation. Like,
Yeah, I
but
mean, if I'm not fighting them too. But no,
right.
dude, if someone punches me first, then I can punch them as much as I want, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But like, dude, the guy got in his way, and Adam just gave him a little shove. It was literally like nothing, man. That
Well,
guy
good luck to Adams and whatever. Let's get back into the NBA. Let's talk more about the NBA landscape. Obviously, we're starting. We got some great opening games coming up. I feel like it's Monday. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Sunday. I'm not sure, but they're coming up real soon. It is 5 days, so whatever 5 days from now is.
Yeah.
Kieran, what do you think? What are you thinking about NBA? What are your general thoughts on the NBA today?
Overall, NBA is way too watered down. There's too many teams. I know every team probably has like the same number of teams. I think there's 30 teams, but it's just so watered down. But there are great players in the league today. The main issue with the NBA is there's so many fucking teams in the playoffs, man. It's actually such a disgrace. Everybody gets in. Only the top with your stupid play-in tournament now, and now they're gonna do a mid-season tournament. It's just, oh my god, it's such a
What
joke.
do you think about the midseason tournament? How do you think it's going to affect the
I
landscape?
wasn't even done the point, brother. I'm saying there's too many
bro.
teams, too many damn teams in the playoffs. 10 is too much. There should be 6 teams in the playoffs total.
Bro, that's bullshit.
The 8th and 7th seeds never win, bro. They never do. The only reason they're there is for money, so it's never going to change. It's just a disgrace. You're
You're right.
disgracing the name of Dr. Naismith.
You hate Dr. Naismith.
Basketball. No, I'm a big fan of him. He created a great game, and the basketball at its core is a good game. But is there too many threes nowadays? Whatever, you could say that. It's fine, you know. But the biggest problem in basketball today is that it's too watered down, and there's too many damn fucking playoff teams.
Listen, we love the NBA, and since we do, I'm here to. Me and Kieran are going to do a preseason top 5 teams. We're going to roll through it. Not biased. Kieran, you're going to go first. Give us your top 5 teams as of right now, heading into the season.
Well, I'd say my number one best team in the league. It's got to be Golden State Warriors. You see what they do. They got Steph Curry. They got Clay coming back. Even though Clay seemed a little washed, it's so tough to come back from those devastating injuries he's had. But they're the NBA champions. Steph Curry is pretty much unstoppable. He redefined the game. And you know what? I have a controversial take. Steph Curry is better than Michael Jordan. He's the greatest player of all time simply because 3 points is worth more than 2. So he's obviously the greatest scorer of all time.
He's incredible. He's an incredible guy.
It's a hot take, but I think he's the greatest he's the most valuable player ever because the way
I think the best player of all time is Mr. Kobe himself. And I feel like a lot of people disrespect that the guy's got 5 rings and shit. Like, it's overlooked, and no one ever puts him in the greats. Like, it's never. He could be arguably better than Michael.
No, he's basically like a Jordan clone, but just not as good. You know.
You don't like him as much.
No, I like Kobe. He's missed too many shots to be considered up there with the top echelon of guys.
All right, so carry on with your top 5.
All right, it's got to be Golden State number 1. I got respect for them. I like the Bay Area. They're cool. I like Curry. Second team. Take a look at Phoenix. They're kind of declining. I won't put them as number 2 right now, but I'm going to put number 2 as Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I know it seems biased. I'm a 76ers fan, but the way I looked at it last year is they were a solid team. They were really good, and they had some holes. They had holes at their wing spot. They had holes in transition. They had holes with spacing, and they had holes with rebounding and toughness. And they pretty much fixed all those holes. Now you look at PJ Tucker and all that. It seems kind of small, but the way those guys fill the holes, it makes the 76ers kind of a complete team right now. And if Harden, Tyrese Maxey's looking like a fucking superstar. So if he could ascend to an all-star level and Harden cranks it back up and Embiid does his thing, and then you have all these great role players, everyone on the team can shoot. You have pieces off the bench like Thibault and DeAnthony Melton, great defensive guys. They could shoot. It's going to be tough to fucking stop them, man. I don't see a team in the East as strong as them right now, but a team that's really up there close with them is my number 3 team, which is Boston. I know they had this whole controversy with their coach smashing bitches on the side, but it's all good. But they're still stacked. Tatum is elite, even though he kind of flopped in the final game of the finals. He only got like 11 points or something. And he's inconsistent, I'd say, but he's still a beast when he's on. He's pretty much unstoppable. You have Jaylen Brown. You have great pieces. They're a monster team. They're so good on both ends of the floor. They space the floor so well. They defend so well. They're great in transition. They're just a great team all around. So I put them number 3. They don't have that really dominating force stuff. Tatum could step up and be consistently dominant every night, like say Embiid or Giannis or Luka, Curry. Then I would put them maybe ahead of the 76ers right now. Even they might be the best team in the league if that's the case. But Al Horford's getting older. They have problems. So number 4 team, I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Bucks. They have the best player in the world with Giannis. They have great piece around him. Same kind of guys are still there. Chris Middleton. I don't think they're the best team in the East. I think I'd probably have them number 3 as with my list, but that's what I'm going to do. And at number 5, you can't take the Phoenix Suns out of the conversation. They were the best team in the West last year. They had injury problems late in the season with Booker and Chris Paul. They had depth issues, and they pretty much got spanked by Doncic. They could not stop him. And Dallas got super hot from 3 that series. So that series, was it a fluke? No, Dallas deserved the win. But I think Phoenix, I think they could still do it. I have the number 2 in the West.
Wow. All right. Well,
What do you got?
Here's my hot take here. I think number 1 has to be the Celtics.
You think so?
I think the Celtics are by far when they're on. All right, when they're on, they're one of the most lethal teams in the NBA. I think they got a new player, right? They got a new player in the offseason.
They got Brogdon and Gallinari, but Gallinari tore his ACL, so he's done for the year.
Fuck. Well, I still think, Celtics 1. I give Sixers 2. Just like you, I would agree. I think we got better, not worse. All around team now. But the Celtics, I still think the Celtics have a lot of talent, a lot more talent than most people in the NBA. And this may be Horford's last season. Maybe he'll ball out. So 2, I would say Celtics. 3, I'll put the Warriors just for respect. I don't think they're going to be as good this year. Those guys are just getting old, man. There's just no way that they're going to keep winning.
Yeah, Steph Curry's older than you think. He's going to be 35 this year.
That's what I'm saying. Those guys are getting old, dude.
Yeah.
3. 4, I'm going to put... this is tough, man. This is tough. I'm between... I think Suns. Yeah, I'll go Suns number 4. Suns 4. I think that they do have one of the other better all-around teams in the league. This could be CP's last year, right? He didn't retire yet, right?
No.
This could be one of his last seasons. Very good
underrated team. People are counting them out.
Underrated team, but so much talent, flooded with talent on that team, to be quite honest.
At number 5?
If they can put it together, no, they're my number 4. And my number 5, I'm going to go with the Nuggets.
Wow.
This year. I think the Nuggets... They're going to shock the world. And, just wait on it.
Obviously, I think Jokic is a little bit...
Obviously, they have the guy I don't like, Jokic, MVP. But they got a team around him, too, bro. They're going to get their shit together.
Yeah, according to Nuggets fans, though, that team's awful. Team's terrible, so...
Why is that?
They just say it is, and they say Jokic carried that team, and they change the fucking MVP process criteria every single year. They say, oh, Jokic won the MVP because his team is so horrible. Carried a trash team to the playoffs. Dude, they were the fucking 6th seed. That's not an accomplishment at all. Everybody makes the playoffs in the NBA.
Is that what you're saying? You hate them?
The Nuggets? No, I don't hate them. I hate their bitch-ass fans. Now, if you're a Nuggets fan in here...
I don't know their fans at all.
No, I'm not going to call them out that bad because a lot of them are probably cool, but there's some of them that just piss me off. Saying Jokic is so much better than Embiid. He's not better than fucking Embiid. Embiid kills him.
Here's my hot take. Embiid MVP this year. If not, it might be Harden. Harden might take over. Harden, I'm thinking 30, 10, 10 a game.
All right, NBA, we're gonna get off it because I'm just kind of bored with it. Now let's talk about baseball playoffs. Not too much, but we're gonna talk
Wow,
about it.
so
Listen,
fun.
I
Baseball
talk
playoffs
baseball
started.
playoffs. I would talk baseball more on this pod if the fans enjoyed it, but it gets low views. People aren't feeling it, so we're not gonna talk about it too much. But I'm gonna say make a prediction here. Phillies, Braves. We'll start with that division series. It's going to be a tough series for the Braves coming into Philadelphia. It's going to be a hostile environment. Phillies are hot, even though Braves just won last game. The
Take them
Braves are the
two.
world
Take
champs, but
two.
most of the team that won the World Series with that team last year is no longer on that team. So I'm going to quickly say hot take Phillies take that one. And then we
Phillies
move
take
on to
two. Phillies take both.
right. Then we can move on to San Diego, LA. LA is a way stronger team. I like San Diego. They had some pieces. If Tatis was there, maybe it's a different story. One of the most electrifying players in baseball today. He got popped for
Right.
PEDs. He's done. And Dodgers are going to take this one. They're going to probably win both in San Diego. And then we're finally
Dodgers
going to go
win.
over to the Western AL. Houston versus Seattle. The damn shame for Seattle. They just lost. Jordan hit a
Houston.
fucking bomb. 2-run. They bring in Robbie Ray. What are you thinking, man? I know he was Cy Young last year, but he's been horrible. Jordan bats like 880 against him. What are you thinking? Lefty, lefty, down and in. Easy homer. A crazy homer. And Houston just went up 2-0. So that series is pretty much done. And then finally, the final series, you have the Yankees and Cleveland. And
Yankees.
Cleveland just not even close to as good as a good team as the Yankees. The Yankees are going to take that one easily. I think Yankees win the next two.
Why
So
did the
overall,
Phillies bring in Syndergaard?
why do you hate Syndergaard?
No, I like him, but I think he's good enough. I think he's a starter.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, he won't. He's not better than Falter.
What's up?
He's not better than Falter.
I guess
Syndergaard's
so.
ass, dude. He's ass. He's horrible.
Nola's incredible.
Yeah, but Syndergaard, bro, he's fucking trash, man. I like you,
All
man.
right,
You're
all right, all
cool.
right. So
I
enough
mean,
with
it really is, man. He throws the goddamn sinker. It goes right into the bat of the fucking righties and lefties.
Syndergaard's trash. Hope he gets off of the Phillies this year.
His
Syndergaard's
nickname's Poole.
trash
How do you feel
hole.
about that?
My
Like
my
Poole?
World Series prediction right here, right now. Phillies, lock it in right now. I already have a bet on it for $50. $50 on the Phillies to win the World Series.
That's kind of crazy. You're doing that right now.
And here's what the people need to know.
What do they need to know?
Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about Dan Snyder on this. Kieran's
No, I don't
most
want to talk about
man
that.
in the
I don't wanna
NFL.
talk about
Dan
it.
Snyder
Let's talk about
today, they come out, they say, Dan Snyder, hey buddy, NFL, they're saying they all want to vote him out, right? Well, he comes out today and he says the NFL can't fuck with me. I have dirt on every NFL owner.
He definitely does.
He hired a PI, and he says not just from my PI, but from his personal relations as well. He has dirt on the whole NFL. The NFL is nervous now, shitting their pants. Goodell, he has dirt on you. So is Dan Snyder the bad guy, or is Goodell the bad guy? Who's worse?
Dan Snyder's a complete fucking loser. I really don't want to talk about it because I just hate him so much. There's nothing to say. He's one of the worst humans out there in the world. Not really, because there's people like chopping up bodies and shit, but Dan Snyder's pretty bad when it comes to like legality, like NFL people. He's horrible. He's a horrible human, and there's not much really to say about him.
We love
Hate him. Fucking next topic.
we love the
Can't stand him.
NFL, so we're gonna keep on the NFL. We're gonna talk about last week's games.
You don't got any trivia for me?
Is that what time it is? Trivia?
Yeah, we're gonna do trivia, and then we're gonna get into our picks.
Kieran's a pussy. He loves trivia, and
I love
obviously
it, dude. I love it, and the fans love it
he's
too. I
gonna
saw
get
comments
tanked
saying
this week.
he loved it.
You need me to start a minute timer over here?
Yeah, if you could get a timer going, bro, that'd be great. Now, here's the thing, Fangs. Do you want it to do so? Me and Kramer, we do 5 questions. I ask him 5 on this episode, or we alternate. So I got 5 for you.
You do?
Yeah.
But you said that's not what we're doing.
What do you mean?
And so I'm supposed to ask you the questions.
Right, this week, and then I ask you, do you want to do it like we play each other every week?
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Or do you want to alternate?
No, we should play each other every week. That's what I said.
So I should ask you 5 questions as well this week.
Yeah, I said that from the beginning, but you're gonna go first. You ready?
All right, I'm going first. You got the timer ready?
Yeah, it's all sports today. All sports.
All right, tell me when it starts.
Now, which golf tournament did Tiger Woods win by 12 strokes, cementing his first ever major championship win?
I have no fucking idea. I don't watch golf. I'm going to say the U.S. Open.
It's the Masters, all right?
Hurry up.
In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner?
What kind of fucking questions are these, man? No clue.
That's a good
No,
question.
I don't know. White flag.
Bro, my job is to stump you, dude.
White flag.
It's a checkered flag, brother. All
Next.
right, it's a checkered flag. Oh, all right. Dude, I can't time you, dude. We're not doing this timing.
Dude, your questions take 3 fucking hours to ask.
What is the all right, dude? Because I'm trying to I have a whole list of questions. I got to find the right ones for the right
This is a
moment.
disaster. Dude, I make my own questions up.
How do you know the answers?
Because it's just shit I know, or should I look
first president to throw the first pitch at an MLB game?
up? Dude, I have no. How would I have been even close to knowing this?
You don't know any of these questions, bro. You
It
suck.
wasn't George Bush because it was probably.
No, dude.
I would say fucking Teddy Roosevelt.
No, William Howard Taft.
I was gonna say Taft too.
Last question for you. How much? Or wait, how many questions have I given you?
I don't know. 5.
I think I've given you 3. So
this was a farce. This was a farce.
How much does an NFL football weigh?
Dude, 4 pounds. I don't fucking know.
Nope, 1 pound.
It's a joke.
Oh, this is your last question. Hopefully you can get one right, dude.
This doesn't count.
Who was the first openly gay NFL athlete to be drafted?
Michael Sam.
You're right. You got one right.
That's complete bullshit, man. Kramer with the see. Let's listen to my questions now. See how some real.
Because he was on the Raiders, bro.
No, he was not. He was on the Rams, dipshit. Don't even know the fucking answers. Now here's fans. Let me tell you, this is some good questions, real questions. All right, easy to get, not too complicated, and it's quick. It's quick shit. You got to get going.
Bro, I beat your ass.
All right, ready? You ready now?
Yeah.
Who did Kobe score 81 against?
Nuggets?
Nope. The Phillies had the second longest playoff drought in baseball. Who had the longest?
Tigers.
Wrong. Who invented basketball?
The guy we talked about earlier.
What's his name?
Forget. Naismith.
Naismith, correct. Yankees have the most World Series in baseball. Who has the second most?
Red Sox.
Wrong.
Fuck.
What year did the New Jersey Nets become the Brooklyn Nets?
2015.
Incorrect. And Kramer goes 1 for 5, and his questions were way easier than mine.
We both went 1 for 5.
I guess so.
So what's up with your shit? What are the answers?
Oh, you want to know the answers?
You gotta reveal your answers, you pussy.
All right, Kobe scored 81 against Toronto Raptors. The Phillies had the second longest playoff drought in baseball. The longest one belonged to the Seattle Mariners. The man who invented basketball, you got correct, was Dr. James Naismith. The second most World Series is the St. Louis Cardinals, and the New Jersey Nets became the Brooklyn Nets in 2012.
Damn,
I asked you. I didn't ask you any golf or fucking checkered flag.
I thought we were doing any sports
we actually know, bro.
Dude, I know all. You should have known that it was the Masters.
I don't fucking know that. I don't know that. I don't watch golf.
All of our golfers from the channel, go down and clown Kieran in the comments. I know we got a lot of golfers.
I don't like
guys. Listen, if you have not yet in this pod, if you're watching on YouTube and you're just watching, you scrolled, you found this shit, you better drop a like, drop a subscribe. Other than that, though, we're gonna get the shit out on all the other platforms. And right now, we're rolling into our NFL fucking picks, baby. Let's go.
Let's talk about them. You got them pulled up?
Yeah, I got them pulled up, bro. But you're usually the guy who rolls our picks.
You can
obviously we're filming this on Thursday. Tonight is the Thursday night game. Commanders versus Bears. Shitty game. Commanders at Bears. Bears wearing the orange uniforms. I'm gonna go with the Commanders after Ron Rivera shit on Carson Wentz publicly, saying that the only problem with the Washington Commanders is the quarterback. He's wrong. His defense is atrocious.
I would have fired him right there.
The only problem.
I would have fired him.
Rivera should be fired. He's a clown.
How do you call your guy out like that? You're fired. Done. Dan Snyder, I know you don't. You just all fucking.
You're a pathetic pussy, Dan Snyder, and so are you.
Nailing prostitutes or taking fucking naked pics of your cheerleaders or something, whatever the fuck you're doing, or causing more holes in your stadium. But you don't have time to fire Ron Rivera, and you probably don't even know what's going on. And apparently, he's the one who advocated for Carson Wentz.
That's the worst. That's the worst organization Carson has played for. by
Look,
far.
both of these teams are bottom feeders. They're not that good this year. Chicago, I think, is a little bit better. I haven't really been paying attention to either of these teams this year, but I will say, and Wentz isn't as bad as you think. But dude, with the coach calling him out like that, maybe it lights a fire under him. Maybe it makes him play like shit. But I'm gonna give it to Washington.
Alrighty, let's roll into
DC.
Sunday. Let's roll into Sunday, brother.
All right,
We
Washington.
got
George Washington was so great. They have two places named after DC and Washington State, and they couldn't be farther apart. So far
I
away.
guess you're right. That's true. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Good for
Washington's
that
all over
guy.
them.
Incredible man. We've said before on the pod he has to be the best president of all time. But we'll move into Sunday's game. Since everyone here loves to hear about football, we're going to talk football for the football fanatics.
What do you
We've
got?
got the Minnesota Vikings heading to Miami, good old sunny Miami, which is where I am located, to take on the Dolphins without
Wow.
Tua Tagovailoa or whatever.
Tagovailoa.
I'm going with the Vikings here. The Jets, the Dolphins did just lose to the Jets. Bridgewater, I think, also isn't playing. They're down to their third string quarterback. I'm going with the I'm going with the fucking Vikings.
If Tua and Teddy are out, it's gonna be pretty easy pickings here for the Vikings. Dolphins are a little bit overrated, I think.
Dolphins overrated. They lost.
They're good. They're really good. They're good.
A lot of people would say
they're a
their
playoff
QB
team.
is
They're not a Super Bowl team. They're a
done
playoff.
for the year. A lot of people would say their QB is done for the year.
I highly doubt that.
Next, we've got the New England Patriots, and they're heading to Cleveland to take on the Browns, the rapist team.
Rapist team, and they're not good this year. Myles Garrett, dude, it's so funny how Davante Adams does a lightly little shove to this fucker, and Myles Garrett swings a guy with his helmet. But I know people were pissed at Garrett for that. You people need to fucking calm down. That guy Myles Garrett's way worse than Davante Adams. And Cleveland versus New England. New England's picking it up, man. They're picking it up. I got New England.
I got New England as well. Next, we got the 49ers heading to the Atlanta Falcons for another shit game. I hate both these teams. Kieran loves San Francisco teams for some reason. I don't know how we could like the 49ers, though, being a Raiders fan.
I don't really like the 49ers. I just like San Francisco.
I think that the Falcons are going to shock the world. Falcons win.
It's not really a shock the world. I mean, Mariota's kind of slinging it, bro. I can't lie to you. They look pretty good. I'm going to take the upset here and pick up the Falcons.
I don't think they're very good, dude.
49ers are a beast-ass team, though. Don't sleep on them. But I still got the Falcons.
Next, we've got Tom Brady and the Buccaneers heading to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
You got to feel bad for Tom a little bit. He clearly regrets coming back.
Feel bad for Tom, but I'm picking Tom to win because the Steelers are absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, they're awful.
One of the worst teams in the NFL. Kenny Pickett looks disgustingly horrible. They just looked horrible as a whole.
You see that guy go after Pickett's legs and he fucking shoved him?
Yeah, you hated that, I'm sure.
No, I loved it. Kenny Pickett's a dog, man. He ain't afraid of no fucking. That guy's a big ass DN too. He wasn't scared of him. He said, "Fuck you."
Bucks win easy.
Now, Kenny Pickett's got balls of steel, but he does have tiny hands, but it doesn't matter. I always reflect on that because it's kind of just ridiculous how that was made such a big story. But New England, no, it's Brady. Brady's actually on Tampa now. I knew that, of course. Brady wins. Bucks win.
Bengals at Saints. I think the Bengals are going to fuck them up.
I don't know. I don't think Cincinnati's that good. I think they caught fire.
I don't think they're that good, but I think the Saints are atrocious.
Think of this. Last year, the Bengals actually lost to the Jets and then almost won the Super Bowl. How the fuck does that happen? But this year, it's going to be a different story. We got Cincinnati. They're going to win this game still, but I don't trust them as much as I used to.
I think they're good. I just think they're better than the Saints by a lot.
Yeah, Saints are no good.
Next, we got Baltimore heading to New York to take on the Giants. Giants are 5-1.
You believe that, dude? 4-1 Giants.
4-1, looking good, but I think that they really are a fraud team, and the Ravens are going to go to New York and stomp them.
Dude, the Giants have caught fire, man. Like they know what's good. Their coach is really good. And I was obviously asleep for that London game, so I didn't see it. I woke up, saw the Giants won. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. It's just unbelievable how they're doing this. And they're not as bad as people think. People are going to say, oh, they're going to implode one time. Maybe not, man. Maybe they could go 10-7 or something. They don't have – I mean, starting 4-1 is huge. It's not everything, but, since we're so early in the season. But if they could beat the Ravens here, look out, man. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take the Giants to take
wow.
The Giants have been so bad. The Giants have been – this is like the Ravens are so good. Like, their defense is terrible. They have one of the worst secondaries of all time.
Lamar's going to run all over the Giants, though.
I highly doubt that. You can contain this guy. They have a good defense, the Giants, bro. Don't sleep on these Giants just because they've been bad in the past. Like they could
Can't
surprise
like
some
the
people.
Giants. I can't like the Giants here.
That's fine. That's fine. But I'm gonna take it
Jets
this week.
at Packers. Packers coming off a loss to the Giants. Packers bounce back, beat the Jets.
There's just no way the Jets are gonna win this game. I rag on Jets fans a lot around here. I don't know why, but I just so sick of seeing them being bad. I want you guys to succeed, man. I really do. It's just you guys are bad every year. I don't get it. It's so dysfunctional. Robert Saleh is a cool guy, but is he the guy? I don't know, man. Jets, I'm sick of you being bad. Make the fucking playoffs. Do something. Do something. Those Jets fans are crazy. They're passionate. They want you to succeed.
Jets.
Yeah, there you go. Jets, man, I'm not taking you here though. Rodgers has a chip on his shoulder. Apparently, did you hear Rodgers is planning on retiring?
After this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have figured. He hates it too. He's another one who looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he's gonna start his own fucking podcast after this. He's our new competition. Yeah,
He's
like,
actually going to be a guest on our pod in the next couple months. So
I hope so.
everyone,
Rodgers, I'm a fan of you, always have been. But
next couple months
your
we'll have
time's
Rodgers
coming to an
on.
end, bud. But you will beat the Jets this week.
Let's talk about Jacksonville heading to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Jacksonville.
We shouldn't really talk about that. Boring, boring, boring. Give me the Colts.
I'm going with Jacksonville, brother.
All right, next
Jacksonville.
game.
Next game, Cardinals at Seahawks. Cardinals.
Another game we should really gloss over. Yeah, no, thank you for this one. I won't be tuning in. These games always happen at 4:00.
What are you
every
thinking?
year.
Who are you
I just
taking?
feel like these games happen so much every year. Seahawks, Cardinals, it's always at 4. It's always like mid season, and Seattle usually comes out on top. And I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take Seattle. Cardinals fucking suck. They're okay.
Carolina at LA. Carolina just fired their coach. I'm taking Carolina to beat the Rams.
Carolina at LA. LA Rams.
Yeah.
Solid team. They look like shit again. Baker is just so bad, man. I like Baker as a guy. His play has not been good. The Panthers have a cool stadium. I don't like North Carolina. There's really no rhyme or reason here. And who are they? Wait, what's the game again? Panthers at who?
Panthers at Rams.
Rams look like shit. Give me the fucking Panthers here, brother.
That's what I'm saying. Panthers all day, brother. Panthers all
Panthers
day.
all day.
Well, all right, so now we got two really great games to end the slate. We got
And the pod.
Bills at Chiefs. Huge game, pivotal game. Chiefs coming off a tight win on Monday, I believe. So I'm taking the Bills.
Gonna be a good game. Chiefs impressed me. Bills impressed me. What a game this will be, man. I have no clue. It's gonna be a barn burner. Give me the Chiefs to pull it out in like OT or something.
To end the night, we got Dallas Cowboys heading to our hometown, Philadelphia, to take on my Eagles. And this has to be one of the best games of the season so
Dallas has a beast defense, but their QB, they haven't really faced a great defense yet. So that's why Cooper
Eagles
Rush
have a great D.
Has been so successful. Look, I think the Eagles have a good D. They got a lot of sacks. They got a lot of picks. I mean, they do good shit on that defensive side. I don't know if Cooper Rush is ready for that kind of pressure. So I think the Eagles D will play well. I think the Eagles offense, it's a tough defense in Dallas, bro. But we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be actually a close game, low scoring game. I'm going to say 20-17 or something. We haven't really given scores, but I think the Eagles will pull out this win.
Eagles will pull out this win and move on to 6-0.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good game.
Move on to 6-0, head into the bye week. Lastly, we got Monday night. We've got the Broncos heading to the Chargers. Shitty game. Russell Wilson, as we've stated, I think
horrible.
Worst quarterback in the NFL. Looks like I don't know. Maybe he's gonna retire, man. He's got that huge contract that he signed, but he looks atrocious.
I hope he doesn't retire. He's a fraud in every fucking facet of the world.
Why don't you want him to retire?
Because he's horrible and he's on a team that is rival to my team.
I like the Chargers to win this game.
I hate both these teams a lot. I hate pretty much the Broncos more. Chargers piss me off though. The Chargers I think are going to smack them. Chargers are not that good either. You know what? I think Russ has a best bounce back week. The Broncos, they're disgusting.
Russ hasn't had one bounce back week all season.
Hey, but this is the time, man. He's a man of the Lord. The Lord will bless him, and the Lord will bless every fan who's thank you for listening to this podcast right here. The Lord will bless all of you.
The Pope will bless you.
The Pope will bless you. That's me. Kramer is Kramer. And thank you for listening to this episode of a great podcast. Our pod's doing great numbers, so we really appreciate that. Leave a comment. We'd love to see comments, and we'll reply to them, man. I've been replying to comments recently, so leave a comment there. Check out our Twitter, all that shit. And if you're actually on YouTube and you don't know, this is all on Apple, Spotify, and that. It's returning to that. Click the links in our bio. I just included them. And click our Instacart code for great deals. We're getting more sponsors on the way. Thank you for listening, and peace out.
Peace.